metre line. Nathan Burke comes charging towards the football and he runs into Buick. Great tackle. Watson's kick goes up towards the left forward pocket and it's going to be kept in play. This will be another one to play. No, he'll give it away in the square. Kick round the body and goal number 2 to the Bombers, this time Peter Cransberg.
Well, they worked hard for that. Essendon, I thought they were going to muck it up because it was a 2-on-1 situation, a lay-down misère. Here it is, Cransberg. And did the ball go over the boundary line? I thought it did, just looking at that replay.
Good bounce back in the centre. Kitchke tries to get it clear for St Kilda. Buick, the small players for Essendon, getting it away from the centre. The kick may even bounce through. It's going close to the goal line. Again, a flip out by Cransberg. Goes back towards Plain. Desperate there was Nathan Burke. It's close to the line. Winmar takes it over. Boundary throw in left forward pocket for the Bombers, and the Saints, I feel, have yet to settle down. Big game for St Kilda. Huge build-up. Ball comes clear now. Robertson gets it back. Hills from 30 metres. Hills goes for goal. It's another Essendon goal. Hills gets his first goal. The Bombers get their third, and it's all Essendon in the opening minutes of the big game at Moorabbin.
Well, this is very reminiscent of the St Kilda Crows game 2 or 3 weeks ago. In that game, it was St Kilda that obliterated the Crows from the first bounce. Well, this is exactly what's happening. As far as Essendon are concerned, they're really blitzing the St Kilda side. And the young Hills, his second game.
Sun has come out here at Moorabbin, but it's getting darker by the minute for St Kilda at the moment, but it's still very early days. Craven under a ton of pressure, he loses it eventually. Wanganeen at the bottom of the pack, flicked out to Cummings, he can't get a kick. Essendon applying very good pressure. Morris and Harvey almost a misunderstanding. Harvey's kick goes 30 metres. Ralph Smith overruns it, and then he may just about get caught. No, the umpire comes in and decides upon a bounce. Umpires Gavin Dorr and Hayden Kennedy in charge of proceedings here at Moorabbin today.
Essendon have got their 2 forwards, that's Cransberg and Plain, right up on the 50-metre line. There is no other player between them and the goal posts.
Grant, a short kick. Flicked high towards Buick. Couldn't take it cleanly. Robertson can off to Madden onto Buick, but he threw it, said the umpire.
Right in front of the umpire too, Sandy. He was only about 10 metres away, Gavin Dorr.
So this will be our first look, no doubt, towards Lockett territory. With him is Danaher. No, he elects to go shorter. Taken by O'Donnell. Spiralling a punt back towards the middle. Watson in front. Couldn't take it. Anderson buries himself on top.
I was just going to say that there are 13 players in the Essendon team today that have played less than 50 games. So isn't it a wonderful achievement for the Bombers to keep coming up with a 20 that can play good footy at this level?
My word, something like 22 senior players with injury problems. Here's one that's overcome them. Tim Watson to half forward. McMullen couldn't quite complete the mark. Stolen by Winmar, the Saints away.
Kick towards the centre-half forward position. It's just forward of centre where Lowe has taken the mark. He plays on quickly. Werner's a chance. Big punch from behind over Ralph Smith. Going after it now is Watson. Hand pass, or was it, to Izzard. And the kick by Izzard close to the boundary line. And in front of Cransberg, it rolls over. Exactly on centre wing on the outer side in front of the Moran furniture sign. And John Moran is the number 1 ticket holder here at St Kilda, a great supporter of the St Kilda Football Club. Newport can't get clear. Robertson, handball. Watson goes further. Look at this young man. 2 weeks ago in the under-19s. Hills in towards forward pocket. Mark to Plain. And Essendon are killing St Kilda. Plain from 40 metres. Long kick. And off to the left and through for the first blemish on the scoreboard. Essendon 3-1, St Kilda yet to score.
Muller to bring it back into play for the Saints. Going to the outer side, looking for Grant and finding him. Towards the wing area, McAdam, the very exciting young player, Gilbert McAdam. Goes over the top. The Saints still looking to get it down into that forward line. Ralph Smith kicks towards half forward. Lockett again with strength. pulls it round his body, in towards full forward, only as far as O'Donnell. Heads defensively towards the line, and then Izzard sees it over.
Well, they're getting numbers back, the Essendon guys. That's the second time they've gone into their forward line, St Kilda. The first time Lockett had nowhere to lead. That time, although he got the ball, there were still numbers around, so it makes his task difficult.
O'Donnell again. Gains probably 30 metres and then over the line before Pekin can get to it. Very enthusiastic crowd here at Moorabbin. Madden, delightful tap to Anderson. Hurried kick round the corner, but straight to Muller. Goes towards the 50-metre line once again. O'Donnell's got to stand his ground. Rice comes over the top with a fist. Morris taps forward. Izzard loses out. Wilson tries to soccer off the ground, coming back into the side. Brian Wilson, but the Essendon defence standing strong. Morris gets clear, gets the handball away to Fox. Fox another one to Robertson. The Bombers out of strife, turning defence into attack. McMullen, yes, second grab.
Now that's a better effort by McMullen. That was a bad spill earlier.
Morris in trouble behind from a clash. Buick has the ball at half forward. Shot for goal, it'll roll through. Another Essendon goal kicked by Darren Buick.
Welcome back with the Bombers quickly into stride at Moorabbin. They kick 4 goals in the first 11 minutes. Let's stay in the first quarter and see more of the highlights of this match.
Watson. Typical Watson aggression. And look at the kick. Look at that goal. Cransberg has kicked 1 goal. But he sends them deep into attack again. Down towards McMullen.
Tell you what, their confidence is up.
Well, they're leading by 32 points.
Oh, look at this.
Might be 38 now.
Well, that's incredible. They are just hot. And it's Nicky Winmar who picks it up, shoots in towards the pocket. There could be a clash here. Courage shown. An opportunity for Morris. Takes the hand pass and kicks the first goal for the Saints. Finds Werner in the back pocket, who casually bounces his way through. A second time. Still going. Now gives it to Kieran Spawn. They've got it almost down to centre wing. Over Watson. He got a hand to it. Timmy Watson. Now he's away. He'll run into the open goal. Watson at his best. A couple of bounces. Bang, there's another one to the Bombers.
Well, as Sandy says, what a sight to behold. Watson in full flight. The Bombers 8-2 to a goal at quarter time. A remarkable opening to a match that St Kilda started 2-1 on favourites. The second term, the Saints clawed their way back in 6-6 to 10-5. At three-quarter time, they still trailed by 4 goals. It was 8-10 to 12-10. Could they come back and win? Let's go to the bounce. Final turn.
12-10 to 8-10. Kitchke and Madden, won by the latter at the second attempt, pushes down towards half forward, rolled on towards Nathan Burke, and he does try and get out. Could have been held. Peeking on to Harvey, another one to Craven. To the right half forward flank. No mark taken, and dashing through was Wilson, but just went over the line. And so
it's a free kick against Wilson.
Why is that? Because he doesn't...
Well, he just... he threw, yeah, he just
time, is it?
Well, it may be wasting time.
McMullen hammers it high. Hills. Dash. Beautiful dash on to Bradley Plain. This will be the start they want. Playing goals.
Well, wasn't that well done? Number one, it was McMullen who punched the ball on towards goal. Had the ball at least running in the direction of goal, and it's good to see Bradley Plain go up and at least congratulate him. There's the punch on. Hill's running onto it well. Cops one high from Kitchke. He's got a lot of toe, that young fellow, and set it up to Plain on a platter. Bradley Plain, that's his third.
The other player who ran across and gave him a pat on the back was the captain. Essendon lead by 5 goals. Kitchke up high, but Madden gets the tap out. He's dominated the centre bounces. Wanganeen can't get through. Robertson. And underneath it is Wanganeen in the finish. It's in the back. And some crude stuff going on in there. And Wanganeen has the football.
He's done well today, the little fellow.
My word. He's got plenty to offer this game. Short pass. Looks for Madden. Dispossessed. Ball runs free. Back to Daniels. Kicks it quickly. Centre half forward. Mark 2, St Kilda taken by McAdam in front of Spawn. Must play on quickly. Good marking by Spawn, but eventually the hand pass over the top. Wilson, kick in towards full forward. Over the top, St Kilda mark taken by Lowe. A beauty.
Well, the two big guns up there for St Kilda, Lowe and Lockett. He's got big hands. Look at the way he just gets up holding the ball as if it's a tennis ball. No wonder he can take so many marks with hands that size.
Well, he must kick this. They trail by 5 goals. Stuart Lowe directly in front. Makes no mistake. It's his first goal. And again, the difference is 4 goals.
Well, he's kicked 17 goals, 11 this year, Stuart Lowe. A very indifferent season. Maybe it was the fact that he had a lot of pressure on because he was only recognised forward here in early games to St Kilda and really didn't fire up, but is gradually starting to find touch since the Adelaide Crows game. Last year's best and fairest winner, Stuart Lowe.
Once again, the margin 24 points. Just under 23 minutes remaining. Kitchke this time wins it, but it's Wanganeen. Hands to it first out of the centre. Morris has got to stand and wait for them to gallop across it. But he does it well. Off to Newport. From half-back, wide towards the wing. Hills again. A fine game by this young man. Coming up for his 9th kick.
Drafted number 93 in the 1988 draft, and it's good to see young fellows way down the draft show their potential.
Newport at the back. Threads it through to Craven. Gets away from Buick, yes. Towards Rice. May give it to Coughlin. No, thought about it just for a moment. Then flicks it round his shoulder. Good looking kick deep into full forward. Was Lockett held. Saints fans are furious. Lowe will go.
No, there's a free kick. There's a free kick against Rob Smith.
And listen to this crowd.
Well, I thought Lockett was manhandled.
They'll be lucky to.
Well, you don't give one to Tony Lockett, then you find one to the opposition, especially after the team have kicked the goal through Stuart Lowe.
Well, it was definitely against Sean Ross Smith, but then again, I thought Lockett also infringed.
Cans coming over again, are they?
Yeah, watch this. There, look, he was definitely pulled down, wasn't he? Now, oh, I missed the other one.
Kick out to half-back. No mark taken. Ball's punched to the back. Hills just growing in stature. Oh, fake the hand pass. Said he went too far. Well, umpire's in charge. He's going to know whether the distance was excessive. Free kick taken by Craven on centre wing. Oh, goes back to Winmar. Winmar runs and kicks it towards the 50-metre line. Good mark. Low again, is it? Yes.
Oh, is it?
In front of
50
Matt.
metres.
Peeking in short, but Lowe's going for goal. Kicks it fairly accurately up to the square. Lockett off the ground, he's kicked it. No, it was over before he kicked it. So it's through for a rush behind us in Kilda.
There's some drama unfolding here, isn't there?
He had a bit of a stutter there, Tony, with that little toe poke, but I think the sand got in the road down there.
Kick it now. The Bombers out of stripe. Cransberg. Way to Izard. Runs out of room. Three points is the margin. 13-10 to 9-11. Craven can't get clear. Robertson applying the tackle. Now Anderson doing some heavy work. Somerville going down onto Stuart Lowe. It's on the 50-metre line. Izard. Wide towards Wanganeen. Very clever player, Gavin Wanganeen. Daniels over the top, looks at the umpire and asks the question, and at the same time gets legged. Wilson. McAdam. Oh, you're in trouble, Gilbert, but he gets out of it beautifully. Back towards Craven. They've got it inside 50. Back to McAdam again. Sets sail for home. Looks 21 behind, and it is.
getting a little excited there, Sandy.
Or he may have drifted it through.
You were hoping.
Close game's a good game, Robbo.
Oh, wouldn't it have been terrific, because McAdam twice there looked like being tackled in two different passages and backed himself, shrugging both tackles, and eventually, unfortunately for St Kilda, kicking it behind. But this man has played some sort of a game of football. Anthony Danaher at full-back on Tony Lockett. Kicks it long, 60 metres, well outside that 50-metre line. Eventually it's kicked close to the line. It's over on the full. So the free kick will go to St Kilda to be taken out there by Dean Rice. Saints not giving up without a fight. Rice's kick up to the 50-metre line. Free kick?
Free kick.
Certainly. Yes, pushed out.
Right in front of the umpire against Somerville.
Stuart Lowe. Not messing around. No one back. Lowe goes for goal. Over the top of Lockett and Danaher, and through for another behind. Saints just can't quite get that goal they need. 9-13, 13-10. Difference 21 points. Anthony Danaher again into that outer side, finds Izzard.
Just under 19 minutes remaining. Essendon defence holding firm. The forwards gave them a great start with an 8-goal blitz in the first quarter. This is Daniels. Long to half forward. Low the target. They surround him. O'Donnell gets clear. Heads for safety. Pressure on Hills and over the line.
McMullen being moved from the forward line too by the runner.
So plenty happening, but St Kilda unable to get the goal it so desperately wants. And the Bombers hanging on magnificently.
Kransberg coming down to the forward line.
Kitchke and Madden. A chance for Wilson. Round his body. So Danaher to bring it back. Grant the flyer. And recovers well. Tries to get the handball out. It's swept towards Winmar. In towards full forward. And Stuart Lowe almost colliding with that behind post, but he's okay.
Wonder who's got the job of replacing the posts here at Moorabbin. Sandy nearly had a job there. Stuart Lowe, dear, throwing himself into the fray quite a bit here in the last couple of minutes. Anthony Danaher's short kick finds Anderson. Anderson in the back pocket. He's covered some territory. Kick number 17 coming up for Greg Anderson. Saints supporters wanting him to get on with the business. Kick out towards the wing, no mark taken. McMullen quickly into defence. O'Donnell, short pass. Spawn's got the chance. Little bit of space. Rice runs onto him. Buick tries to just balk Newport, then kicks it into the half-forward area. The mark is taken by Watson. Handball over the top. Spawn running beautifully. Spawn in the pocket, goes for the screw kick and misses.
He could have sent it that Bradley Plain. He was all by himself. David Grant was going back to the defender goal. All he had to do was drag it back in. Plain would have got it.
Back into play. Free kick going the way of the Saints. Stuart Lowe at half back. High towards half forward. Morris is the lone flyer.
Solid job today.
Across to O'Donnell. Wide to the wing. Somerville. Crude tackle by Stuart Lowe. Somerville on centre wing. Towards the 50-metre line. Watson in front of the pack, appealing for a shove. Buick. Magnificent by Buick to flood to Plain. This should be another one to the Bombers through Kransberg.
So Essendon get a badly needed goal halfway through the last quarter and just make it that little bit more difficult for the Saints, who had a bit of a surge. 2 or 3 pot shots at goal resulting in not much at all. Essendon go forward and get one through Cransburg. Punched by Madden, collected by Newport, kicked towards half forward. Nearly a mark there to Ralph Smith. Or they argue a little bit, the Saint players there, Ralph Smith and Frankie Coughlin. And O'Donnell in the finish.
Lost it. Yes,
Get
I
the
agree.
free kick because Coughlin didn't move it on.
I agree with that one.
O'Donnell plays on quickly. He's pulling up a little lame. No, he's not. He's okay. It gets it wide to Cransburg. Cransburg now just loping, nearly standing still. Handball to Spawn. Spawn, short pass is good. Anderson looked for the hand pass for one fleeting second to Wanganeen. Then kicks it wide to Hills. And Hills marks well in advance of Nicky Winmar. Too far out to score. He's about 60 metres from goal. Just holding onto the footy, looking for a short pass. Now he's going to be forced to bomb away. Drop punt to the front of the goal square. Nearly an Essendon mark to Madden. Ball free. Craven gets clear. Runs away from the back line. Kicks it out towards centre wing. No mark taken. Punched away from Ralph Smith by Morris. Picked up nicely by Spawn. Composed goes to O'Donnell. Bounces once and eventually just gets his left foot to the ball. Pekin swoops on it. Handball. Goes to Daniels. Daniels now in the sunshine here at the Moorabbin ground. The kick towards half forward. Punched away by McMullen. Collected by Harvey. Skilled player. And the left foot kick is intercepted by Cransburg.
Peter Cransburg at half back. Half of this ground in sunlight, the other half in shade. Kieran Spawn on the outer side towards David Robertson. He's lost a little bit of pace, Robertson. It was very, very quick. Coughlin tries to surge it forward. Flood at the bottom. Daniels sweeps it to Newport. Realises he's clear and goes to Stuart Lowe. Still outside 50. One out duel in the square if he wants it. That's the way it goes. Lockett at the back.
Just too strong. And plenty of room in which to work to. Open forward line. Danaher did the right thing. He got in front. Lockett gave him a little bit of a nudge. Watch this. Watch it. A little bit of a nut there. Pushing him under the ball. Just too big and strong.
He's got to get some of them, doesn't he?
This for number 3.
Only had 5 touches. What a great effort by the full-back.
Fantastic, Johnny Danaher. Lockett goals. Plays 14-11.
Well, early on, it was a really combined effort by all Essendon fellows to keep Lockett scoreless. Fellows were dropping back. Others were playing loose men and getting underneath the pack, taking the ball away. And then Anthony Danaher started gaining confidence and really did start to play well later in on the game. Lockett has only kicked the 3 goals, one coming in the last quarter.
Now St Kilda really need to concentrate and get a couple of possessions from the centre bounce here. 2 quick goals and they've still got some chance. Free kick being paid to St Kilda, going to Harvey. Only need a couple of lucky breaks like this. Harvey goes quickly to Pekin. Pekin can run on. Short pass is nearly all right, but it was made all right by a great effort by Stuart Lowe. Winmar's on his own, but he goes in the Lockett direction. The 2 big fellows struggling hard. Free kick being picked out. It's going to Lockett. I don't believe it. 2 fellas jostling.
They were both doing it.
And Anthony Danaher can't believe he's...
Play on. Mate.
Cannot believe it. And Anthony, I think everybody bar the St Kilda fans are with him. Oh dear, he's not happy with that.
Watch this. You can see there he's actually got hold.
His left hand holding Lockett's left hand. Maybe that's what he's seen.
Well, it's for number 4, and this will bring this crowd to its feet.
You didn't give them much of a show a minute ago.
It's not over yet. There's another one. They're not out of it yet.
Sandy, the only reason I said it was that sometimes you can just get a feeling of a surge, which they had. Essendon got that quick goal, but still they've got to maintain that, what would you call it, impetus? Momentum.
Get it going.
Yeah.
Again, the replay. Interesting anyway, but it was definitely there.
And now the stands start to reverberate. And boy, can't you get the feeling down here when St Kilda gets something going. Kitchke high. Anderson off the ground. Buick. They can't afford to let Essendon get another goal. It's at centre-half forward. Wilson appealing for the free kick for not moving it on against Buick. But umpire Hayden Kennedy decides on a bounce.
Just over 11 minutes remaining, Robbo.
Somerville, Watson, Robertson. He could kick a goal, Robertson. It may even bounce through. No, it goes to the left. And it is...
Buick's injured behind, plays limping, struggling down.
Boundary throw in, left forward pocket for Essendon. Saints must hold them out here. Chance again for Robertson, just with a little bit of space. Look at this kick. Look at this kick. That's the match winner.
Today's game is part of the Carlton and United Brewery's 1991 AFL Premiership season.
And Robbo spot on about Robertson there. Yes, it was a match winner. The Bombers winning 16-13, 109 to St Kilda 11-15, 81. Plain 4 and McMullen 3 for the Bombers. Lockett got 4 for St Kilda. The one report, flood, reported by field umpire Dorr.